A country can kidnap thousands of children in plain sight and still call itself welfare. Imagine parents being pressured to sign away their own kids. Imagine autistic children growing up inside a system that teaches everyone around them to hate them, while the rules always protect the normal ones. Imagine dictators in uniforms of care shaping innocents into silent victims, and society helping by belittling them as if it's just routine. The welfare in our country doesn't want to help, and it doesn't want just money. It wants the Israeli government strong enough to keep campaigning a beautiful genocide in Gaza. That is how Israel continues the Holocaust, not only with bombs, but with labels, with forced institutions, with a mark on the skin of innocence that says, autism, printed like a sentence. This is the story of our lives, the Israeli Holocaust disorder. This story is made by me. Well, not exactly the real me, but my real name is Eden. In late 2025, I met the love of my life, my rapper boyfriend, Tal Wolf, known as Tiger. I heard him crying so many times from the pain in his heart. Since school, he was an outcast, a scapegoat, a bullying victim to the normal children. And because he knew how the teachers would react, he stayed silent. He never reported how much he suffered. When he was 18, after a life where his grandmother protected his name and fought for his independence, she accepted the welfare's role and gave the green light. Poor Tal was sent to decay in a hostel, an asylum for special needs. His human rights, his emotional stability, his call for genuine support rather than government conspiracy, his social respect, and most of all, his right to an independent life of choice were taken. The welfare's barbaric system plunged his world into darkness. Inside, its ridiculous but strict rules, constant belittling, hard labor beyond human rights, and every wrongful staff member given permission to use him like a puppet through manipulation or force, unethical discipline, and violence. The staff are trained to be cruel and oppressive, but to pretend to be supportive and kind whenever they need to protect the welfare. These methods are not new. These are the same methods from the 1940s. Dr. Hans Asperger worked with the Nazis to dictate and control those who are different and disabled. He wrote books and built the idea that changed our modern world in Israel: autism. The shameless Israeli government and welfare took that knowledge and built a hierarchy where normal people are above autistic people, careless of harm, careless of democracy. Since Benjamin Netanyahu came in, Israel was pushed into right, left, and different under dictatorship. Chaim Katz, a minister and head of welfare in the Jewish country, a sympathetic mother, Nadia El-Yohin, died because of the welfare department after they violently took her child to a hostel for minorities. Because the welfare and its proxy organizations have enough power to cover dirty secrets, one can assume they planned her death. That is how murderous workers become when they are paid to boss people around aggressively and keep normal society on top of autistic individuals for life. DJ Niv Cohen X was a friend to me and Tal for years. He is autistic, but he is lucky. He lives by choice because his parents fight this injustice. He lives in a wealthy mansion, and his uncle, a lawyer from the Cohen family, receives millions within short months. Meanwhile, inside these hostels, autistic people are left to decay and stay silent, with systematic aggressive staff acting like henchmen for a boss, usually a manager or someone from welfare itself. Whatever the dictator says, staff line up like an army, ready to do dirty work, enforcing a fearful operation targeting children, teens, and autistic young adults. No privacy, no quiet, no sympathy from their animalistic owners, no respect, nowhere to hide from public humiliation, no human rights. Staff write everything so welfare can keep them small, unworthy, controlled. Anyone who questions authority gets crushed psychologically. Police, psychiatric systems, even the government automatically side with the dictators of these hostels and the welfare machine. Parents are forced to shake in fear and cooperate with silencing unheard voices. People despise autism the way Europe despised Jews. Activists claim autism is not a curse word, but look around. People treat it like one. Tal and Niv were laughed at by normal kids, while teachers dictated the autistic child, and ignored the violence of the normies, protecting the system born from that Nazi doctor. And all this money flows upward, into a government that uses it to destroy Palestinian innocents. This is not care. This is an industry. This is a modern Holocaust with paperwork, smiles, and locked doors. If you have a heart, share this video. If you have a voice, don't let them keep ours silent.